I delivered my husband's baby tonight. Not mine. Hers. And there was a moment, I hate saying this. I hate that this is even in me. When her baby's heart dropped on the monitor, I thought, what if I just don't move fast enough? Not stop, not hurt anyone. I'm not saying that. Just not hurry. God. Oh God, I can't believe that thought crossed my mind. I keep saying it because I need to know what kind of woman thinks that. That's why I'm still sitting here. I've been in this lot for 40 minutes. My scrubs smell like antiseptic and blood. My hands won't stop shaking. There's a smear on my shoe, and I keep staring at it like it can tell me if I'm still good. Marcus is home. His coffee mug will be in the sink like this was just another normal night. And I don't know what I'll do when I see him. Me and Marcus tried for years. Doctors, needles in my stomach, prayers from women at church touching my belly like my body was something broken they could talk back to life. 2 pregnancies gone before 12 weeks. After the second one, Marcus got quiet. I thought that was grief. I thought maybe he couldn't touch me because touching me reminded him of what we lost. So I gave him space. Turns out, he was saving his words for someone else. She came in around 1 a.m, young but not a child. Young like she still believed if she called the right man enough times, he would come. She was sweating, apologizing. I'm sorry. I know I'm being loud. And I kept saying, you're fine, baby. Just breathe. She kept asking for Marcus. Did Marcus answer? Can somebody call Marcus? Please, he promised he'd be here. I told myself, Marcus isn't a rare name. Then her phone lit up on the blanket, and there he was. My husband. His face. Shirtless in our kitchen. Wearing the gray sweatpants I bought him last Christmas. That's my kitchen behind him. My house. On her phone. It rang until it stopped. He didn't pick up. Not even for her. She looked at me crying and said, "Is he coming?" And I said, "I don't know." Because what was I supposed to say? No, sweetheart. That man let me bury 2 babies in silence and then made one with you? I looked at her belly and I hated it. God forgive me. I hated it. Not her. Not exactly. I hated that her body had done what mine couldn't. I hated that somewhere he had smiled at a kick that should have been ours. And then I hated myself. Because she was scared. She was in pain. She was just another woman begging for the wrong man. And I was standing there with poison in my chest, calling myself a nurse. Then the monitor changed. If you know that sound, you know it before anyone says anything. It's not just a beep. It's the room going cold. The baby's heart rate dropped. Everybody moved fast. Somebody called for the doctor. Somebody said my name. I knew what I had to do, and I didn't move. Not long. Maybe 1 second, maybe less. But that second opened up inside me like a door. On the other side was a version of me I didn't know. She wasn't screaming. She wasn't crazy. She was calm. That was the worst part. She said, "He took everything from you." She said, "Nobody would know." She said, "Just be slow." And for 1 second, she sounded reasonable. I feel sick even saying that. I almost let a baby pay for what a man did to me. That is the ugliest sentence I have ever said. Then the girl screamed, "Please!" Just that, please. And I moved. I moved because the baby hadn't done anything to me. I moved because if I waited, even by accident, I would belong to that second forever. After that, it was all hands and voices, gloves, blood, her nails digging into my wrist, me telling her to breathe while my chest felt full of glass. And they black cried, sharp, angry, alive. Everybody breathed again. And I was the first person who held her, my husband's daughter, warm, furious, and she had his mouth. I felt hate, grief, jealousy, pity, even love maybe. Nothing in me was clean. I Greek word to her mother, not the other woman, her mother. She touched the baby's cheek, then grabbed my wrist hard. She said, "Please, don't let him take her." I said, "What?" She looked right at me, and she said my name. Not nurse, my name. She knew. She knew I was Marcus's wife. She knew where I worked. She chose this hospital. At first, I thought she did it to hurt me. I needed her to be cruel. I needed one clean place to put all my hate. But she said, "He told me you were crazy." Then she started crying again. "He said you hated children. He said you were bitter. He said you'd never let him be a father." I almost laughed because he told me he was grieving. He told her on becoming monster. Same liar, different rooms. She said he wanted to take the baby. Said she was too young, too emotional. Said he had plans. I don't know what's true yet, but I know fear when I see it. Marcus doesn't have to hit to make a woman afraid. He just makes you doubt the floor you're standing on. Marcus is probably asleep, thinking he has 2 women waiting for him. He doesn't. I thoughtful she was the woman who took my husband. But tonight, I think we were both just women who believed the same lion. And Top Little Girl came into the world with both of us hating each other for about 5 minutes. Then both of us trying to save her from Holmes. I don't forgive her. I don't forgive him. I don't forgive myself for this central. I don't know where a person puts a thought like that after it's already been thought. But a saved her daughter. I'm going home.